Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our time together. Welcome back to our Flourish Your Beauty live, number 27. So, today's episode is going to be about centering your energy field activation. If you haven't had an opportunity yet to listen to the previous live, it was an introduction into what we're going to be doing today to kind of frame everything, give you an understanding of the concepts of why this whole centering practice is so important. So, first of all, this is all part of my ebook that I have available for you for download, which is the 5 Keys to Transform Through Fierce Gratitude. This ebook came to me a couple of years ago. It was downloaded to me as an energetic channel. And it really has kind of refined and defined itself over the years. And I can tell how it's starting to go into more depth and how everything becomes more profound as we're continuing this journey together. And so this is no different with this specific key today that we're going to be focusing on in my ebook. When you're looking at it, you will find it under Center Yourself Inwardly, regardless of outer circumstances, because this is really about our navigation in life of how can we center ourselves, our energy field, in the middle of the storm, in the middle of things when they're going on, where we are not thrown out of balance as easily. And the very first thing is to even have a sense of it and to be able to even bring ourselves into an awareness of our energy, and then be able to say, oh, okay, I'm noticing that I'm off balance. I'm noticing I'm not really grounded. I notice that I'm beside myself, I'm in front of myself, I'm behind myself, I'm upside down. Sometimes we have these phrases and they come from this purpose because we understand energy, and it's just a different way of looking at the world and looking at ourselves. And it always begins and ends with energy. Everything does. And so coming from that perspective really opens us to a completely different space. And that's what we're going to be doing today. This is really the foundation of a much broader work of understanding, working with, and projecting our energy in a way where we can fully be present in our life. And so the deeper work that we're going to be doing with this, if you're interested in it, will be in my Sacred Space Masterclass, which I have moved to May 24th. So at 2 p.m. from 2 p.m. to 2:40 p.m. And then also this weekend, the Saturday, for any of you who are here in person, you can come join me and the beautiful women who are already registered for it to my Sacred Space Day Retreat. This is where we're going to go really deep into our internal spaces and external spaces from that understanding of grounding ourselves in. So if you're interested, definitely check out the links that I have available. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to reach out. So I wanted to be sure to talk about this for a moment, because this is the deep work that we do together, where we can really define our energy and really grow within our beingness. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and light our candle and get ourselves into our space. There we go. So if you have a candle, I invite you to light your candle, and then always, again, allow that energy of the match to finish, to transfer as much as possible. And then you can wave it out whenever you feel the need to. And then go ahead and hold your candle for a moment. I always just love that part, as I envision all of us together lighting our candles, lighting the energy, setting the space for all of our lights to be reflected through the lit candle, being a reminder that now in this moment, this is where we're shifting. We're shifting energy. We're shifting from what came before into what we're doing now in the present, before we're returning back to life again. But understanding and knowing that this time, this space, this moment here now is the most important thing that you can ever do for yourself and also for the world. Because when you're holding that space for yourself, when you're grounding in, when you're connected, then you are of better service to those around you. And in the end, this is what it's all about. So just take a moment, feel yourself grounding in through the candle. making that connection with the fire energy, with the light. Connecting us during this time space. And then set your candle down whenever you're ready. And then we're going to go ahead and rub our hands together for a moment. And if you can, then go ahead and clap. I'm just going to do a very gentle clap, so this way it's not too loud on the recording. And then go ahead and open your hands like a W for a moment, feeling yourself now grounding into Mother Earth, feeling yourself connecting in to the higher dimensions, higher frequencies through your crown chakra, feeling the reciprocation of gratitude as you're sending it to all the spaces and all the places. And gratitude for this moment that we get to have here together. What an honor, what a beautiful thing, what a beautiful space time. What an amazing, amazing day. And then whenever you're ready, bring your hands together in the Gasho position, which is the prayer position over your heart or high heart area. And simply focus on the fingers for a moment, touching, making that circuit, that connection, as that circuit is now closed. Bringing you into more of a space of oneness in this moment. And then allow yourself even more to relax deeply, to ground into this beautiful space here now, knowing that the only thing that matters is you and the present moment, here now. Okay, and then you can bring your hands to the area of your high heart. And again, just letting yourself ground in. Feel your connection to your soul space here in this area of the high heart, which is always a space of centering automatically when you do this. There's so many different layers to all of these things that we do. And one of the layers is to simply place your hands together in the Gasho position. And then the next layer is to bring your hands together over that space of your soul center, connecting in with the higher dimensions of your soul, grounding, connecting, taking a couple of deep breaths. And you can either leave your hands here or you can also put them down. Again, if you remember, we always want to do the breathing of 4 counts in, and then holding for 4 counts, exhaling for 8 counts, and then holding in the empty space for 4. So 4 in, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then holding 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go ahead and exhale. And just kind of let it all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then hold for 4 in the empty space, knowing that this is the most precious moment. And then go ahead and breathe in again for 4. And then begin to stay in this rhythm for a moment for as long as you like, or return back to a natural rhythm, natural breathing rhythm again for yourself. Whatever feels comfortable for you, just allow yourself to find your rhythm, find your breath in this moment, knowing that literally just 3 minutes of this completely shifts you into a space of healing already. So this is always your invitation to give yourself this moment, this time, knowing the profound benefits that you can receive from this. And then just imagine when we're elevating it to a complete 12-minute cycle, because everything here runs on 12. So when we complete those 12 minutes of a meditative state, we have shifted our whole space, our whole energy in a completely new way, in a completely elevated, heightened way. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, find yourself back in a space of grounding, of normal breathing pattern again now here. Landing here now. And as you're landing here, before we begin the centering, I want to ask you a couple of questions that right now we're just going to keep in our minds. And then later I'm going to ask you to write them down here on the live. But for now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions to just tune into to get a sense of your energy field as we're focusing on centering your energy field. So the question would be, if you're thinking of all of the things in your life right now, everything that's going on with you, all of the responsibilities that you have, the way you're feeling internally, externally, you're thinking about, your family, your kids, your job, and all of the other million nuances and things in between that are part of daily life. How centered do you feel? And again, right now, this is just a question to keep in mind, just to receive a baseline for yourself. How centered do you feel in your life? And then how centered do you feel within yourself? Because what I know for sure is that most of us are taxed to the maximum and to limits that are way beyond what we're meant to have the capacity for. And even when we have some space, many times there's still responsibilities and things that come in. So in this moment now, as you're quietly just thinking about these questions, I want you to tune in now to your energy field. And as you're thinking of this, know that the subconscious mind always answers first. So whatever bubbles up from the subconscious, trust and know that those answers are true. And so as they're coming to you, I want you now to feel into your energy and feel and see, where are you within your life? Where are you within your energy center? Are you more to the left, more to the right? Are you more behind yourself? Are you more in front of yourself, more above yourself, below yourself, maybe diagonally in some direction? And again, whatever comes up first, even if you can't visualize it, even if it's a little bit hard to have a sense of it, trust and know your intuition, trust and know your subconscious, and the very first thing that comes up as we have brought ourselves into a slight space of altered space right here, right now. So within this, know that you have the capacity to easily recognize this within your life. Where have you given your energy to? What have you given your energy to? And what is pulling your energy? What is pushing your energy? And how do you need to align yourself, as you might want to do a little bit of rocking back and forth, because this is always a beautiful way, because the body knows. The body naturally knows how to heal itself. And by inviting a little bit of this movement into your space, into your center, you can bring yourself more into a space of saying, okay, I can feel where there have been times where I have been beside myself. There have been times where I've given away energy, where I may have pushed back, where I have pulled, where I have retreated, or I have extended. And we can recognize this too in our posture. This is something you can do for yourself sometimes. So just feeling right now into your energy. Where do you feel you are? Are you more toward the front, more to the back, more to one side? How are your shoulders? Are they even? Are they kind of pivoting? How is your neck? How is your head? Where is it all located? Where is your chest located? Where is your belly? Where is everything? Is something more pushed in or more pushed back? So just getting a sense of the physical aspects can do so much for your energy and for recognizing exactly where everything is located, because form follows energy, always. Form follows energy. Form follows energy. Sometimes it takes years before anything manifests into the density of the physical manifestation, but it's already held in the energy field. And so by doing this, this is such a powerful exercise that you can do anytime for yourself, of simply focusing and knowing, this is what's going on with me. This is where it's at. And then as you're rocking back and forth or making movements, maybe making really big movements, Tune in and ask to be guided to the areas of your energy that are ready to become aligned, ready to be returned back to you, whole and healed, whole and healed, whole and healed. And simply allow yourself, focus on where is my center? Where do I center myself? Where's my center located? Because this can be slightly different for each person as well. We have so many different energy centers. So rather on logically thinking, well, it should be this or it should be this, just intuitively tune in where it naturally lands right now. And again, trust and know that your intuition will steer you in the right places, right spaces. And then tune in and just simply focus on that for a moment. You can move your hands as well as they can guide your space. And invite your energy to find you, to come back to you, back in alignment with you. Inviting all of the energy that you have given away to come back to you. Inviting the energy that you have pushed back to be received and be in balance again in a whole, wholly beautiful way. Allowing these different layers of yourself to land in whichever space is right for you, trusting and knowing that you know, your field knows, as you are divinity here on earth. So give it another moment and let yourself be guided by this. Maybe stretch and move for a moment, shake it out for a moment too, as then your body can naturally and easily bring itself into that space of centeredness. And then take a couple more deep breaths in and out, letting it all land. Everything that is ready to be aligned today, ask it to be done. Knowing that, yes, it's always a journey, and yes, there's so much more to do, to come. But this is a beautiful, beautiful starting point. This is the foundation. This is laying the groundwork of everything else. Beautiful. And then whenever you're ready, giving yourself one more moment to double check, checking in again to be sure that it feels complete. Take a couple more deep breaths in and out, letting it all settle in, feeling your body more aligned than it was before, feeling your whole energy center at peace and calm and grounded. As you give gratitude to yourself, gratitude for divinity, gratitude for Mother Earth, gratitude for all the places and spaces, your guidance, your angels, and everything and everyone in between that supports you, guides you, connects you. The ones that you call upon, that is unique for you, knowing that it's all good. And then when you're ready, come back here now, back to the present moment. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes if you've closed them. And welcome back. And as you're coming back, I'm going to invite you here. For any of you who are here live now with me, thank you, first of all, for being here with me. It's such an honor, such a pleasure, and I'm grateful. And then for any of you who are watching the replay later, I'm going to invite these questions now First of all, I want to ask, before we began this, how did you feel when you were thinking of things, of responsibilities, of all of the million things going on in your life? How centered did you feel? So how centered did you feel in your life? And how centered did you feel within yourself? Those are the two key questions I want to ask. And I'm going to give it a moment for you to respond if you like, before I'm going to phrase the next question. So tune in to yourself, where you were before this, if you can even remember, because we already brought ourselves into a different space. How centered did you feel in your life? How centered did you feel within yourself? Oh, thank you, Cindy, for sharing. You may want to journal these down and go deeper with these questions as well, beyond this, because this is so important, because it opens up such a big space for you as well. And then the next question would be, how do you feel now? What's different? Notice what you notice. And be curious. What feels different now? How do I feel different? And isn't that amazing that in just 12 minutes, approximately, we can just completely shift our energy just by bringing our awareness to this? How amazing is that? When we give ourselves this time and this space for ourselves. So I'll give you all another moment here to check in. And by the way, hi Bliss, thank you for joining. So grateful. Happy you're here. Thank you for always showing up. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Cindy. And again, the question, how do you feel now? Oh, Cindy, thank you. Feel calm, centered. That's amazing. Oh, thank you for sharing. Beautiful. So good. So this is something that you can return to anytime, any place. It doesn't take much. It is so simple. And like I said, this is such a beautiful foundation to create from. And it is the second key in my 5 keys to transform through fierce gratitude. So be sure, if you haven't downloaded my ebook yet, be sure to download it. You can find it here. You can find it in all kinds of different spaces that I have available. You can also find it on my websites as well. And then also remember, because my beautiful friend Jane is on, that we create a podcast from these episodes. And I invite you to be sure to check out the podcast, because what Jane does, which is so beautiful, she then takes the pieces out of this here that are the vibrant, vital pieces. And she also puts a music track behind the meditations and activations. And it is so beautiful once we have created this, to be able to then have it as an easy download for you to listen to on a podcast. And for us, it's such an honor to do this for you, because like I said, for me, this is all within the space of dedication, of giving and sharing, because this is what's needed at this time. We all, at this moment in time, need to come together sooner than later and create these communities, create these circles, and be able to tap into these energies together. So this way we have the capacity for everything that each one of us uniquely are doing in life. So with this, I wish you an amazing day, evening, night, morning, whatever it is for you. And talk to you soon. Namaste.